Right, Shalom. This to Zion, a Hebrew Israelite, the tribe of Judah. I'm coming at you with this article. No scoffing business. This is real life. Of the tribe of Yahweh, the nation of Yahshua Allah. And no foolishness or none. This it's a Newsweek article where it indicate what? Ezekiel 38 and 39. But basically it's talking about, it's going into Isaiah. Shalakia, Second Ezra's 15. Second Ezra's 15, where it speak on the horrible vision from the east. Clouds lifted up in storm. The Carmanians and the Saudi Arabians is Iran. Carmania, the city in Iran, and Saudi Arabia is the Arabians. So this why these Saudi Arabian Ben Salman is going throughout. He came to America. He going to France to get that condolence to go ahead and go on with this war. This World War III, the Armageddon. And this the news article. It say what? U.S. and Saudi Arabia and France talk military action in Syria as Russia, China, and Iran warn against it. So basically, France ain't with shit. France ain't about shit. They not gonna do nothing. France is gonna be that key component to the leftover Edomites after this destruction. When the Most High, the leftover Ishawites, the Esauites, the Esau, after the Edomite nation, the Ishawite nation. This is the so-called white race. They gonna be left over them. But Saudi Arabia and Iran is going to go into the Middle East according to biblical prophecy. Second Ezra's 15. Second Ezra's, the 15th chapter, will speak upon the dragons of Arabia, because they dragons, because they with the serpent. They shaking their hands like the white man. And the Lord said what? This news article. U.S., Saudi Arabia, and France talk military action in Syria as Russia and China and Iran. Because the Lord said He's going to stir up the spirit of the Medes against them. The Medes is where Japhet, Magog. That's all the Japhetic descendants. And the Lord stirring up this war because He indicating what? The destruction that's going to come upon America. Because from Saudi Arabia and Iran fighting, Saudi Arabia gonna go into Syria and Iran gonna come like within a week facing them, because Saudi Arabia gonna be like they fighting terrorism, but that's what Iran, that's what we've been doing with Russia. So Saudi Arabia gonna go into Syria, but the whole plan is them to fight. And as Iran began to fight and blow up parts of Syria, they gonna start fighting each other. Saudi Arabia tanks and their troops, and Iran gonna get killed. And that's when the missiles, that's when Jesus the Christ, Yahweh Shai, gonna come from the four winds. That's why this Saudi prince, the king's son, he going throughout the white man to link up with France and United States. So United States, Saudi Arabia, and France talk. That was what his because it's within a couple of months that this finna take off, and Jesus the Christ finna return soon. So the elect, you gotta stay in the spirit, stay studying up in the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And this was on April 10th today, Shalakia. And so Shalakia on that. And for those righteous men of the elect, may the Lord bless you and keep you in the spirit of the Lord until the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And then going to Ezekiel 39, the Lord said what? Ezekiel in 38 and 39 is parabolic. It's allegory. It's telling you of how if we was in our land. But it's not saying we gonna be in our land. Ezekiel and the Russians gonna come, because we turn into mighty warriors. The Lord said in Zechariah 10 and in 12th chapter, we gonna be mighty men. So there's no stopping us once we get to where we going. And with Yahweh Shah, Barak Yah, the water. Barak Yah, Aman.